I'm going to go back in Revelation chapter 20. I think I stopped in verse 10, 11. I'm going to start in verse 11. Revelation chapter 20 and verse 11. And I saw a great white throne, and him that sat on it, from whose face the earth and the heaven fled away, and there was found no place for them. See, the earth and the heaven fled away. What does that mean? I mean there's going to be a new heaven and a new earth after Christ, when Christ come back. All right, Revelation, go to Revelation chapter 21 and verse 1. It says, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was found no place. There was no more sea. Excuse me, so there was no. I'm gonna read it again. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. See, there ain't gonna be no more sea. There's gonna be a new heaven and a new earth. You know, after everything is over, after 1,000 years, there'll be a new heaven and a new earth. The first heaven and the first earth will pass away. All right. I want to say, no place found for them. Let's go to, let me see, I think it's in Daniel chapter 2. Yeah, I think it's in Daniel chapter 2. I'm going to see if I can find it. Daniel chapter 2, verse 35. Daniel chapter 2, verse 35. Then was the iron, the clay, the brass, the silver, and the gold broken to pieces together, and became like the shaft of the summer threshing floor. And the wind carried them away, and there was place, let me see, excuse me, it said that no place was found for them, and the stone that smote the image became a great mountain and filled the whole earth. See, that was Jesus Christ, that stone that became a great mountain. And there was no place found for the wicked, all unrighteous. All right, back to Revelation chapter 20 and verse 12. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before God, and the books were open, and another book was open, which is the book of life, and the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books according to their works. You see, the judge would judge out of those things that are written in the books. See, it's plural, with an S on it. And the book of life is the saints, singular. It's for the saints. Is that what you're talking about? You can go to Ephesians, I think 4 and 3. You can go to Daniel 12 and 1. You find it in many places. I think it's in, I'll go to this one right here. I think it's in Revelation 19 and 5, I believe. Yeah. I'm not sure. No, it might be in Daniel. I'm going to go to Daniel 12. 12 and 1. Daniel 12 and 1 said, "At that time shall Michael stand up, that great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book." You see that? This in many places in the Bible. In Ephesians 4 and 3, different places. All right. Yes. Like in the one that about the books, and it goes to like in Daniel, I think it's in Daniel 2, Daniel 7 and 10. Daniel 7 and 10 says, "A fiery stream issued and came forth from before him. Thousands ministered unto him, and 10,000 times 10,000 stood before him. And the judgment was set, and the books were opened." See, the judgment was set. See, the saints got judged the ungodly people, got judged even the fallen angels. You know what Paul talked about in 1 Corinthians, I think, in chapter 6. The saints will judge the whole world. It's a lot of people don't know that, but it's in the Bible, in God's Word. Saints going to judge the world. And they're going to sit on the thrones to judge the people. All right. And verse 13. "And the sea give up the dead." See, the sea give up the dead. Those people that died in the sea, some of them never was found, maybe animals, what I mean, fishing in the sea or whatever, whale and stuff, ate them or whatever. Then the sea will give up the dead. And the sea give up the dead, which were in it. And death and hell deliver up the dead. See, death and hell deliver up the dead, which were in them. And they were judged every man according to their works. You see, were judged every man according to their works. See, if you done evil, you're going to be judged according to your work. That's why we have to live right for the Lord. Be obedience. The Bible tells us obedience is better than sacrifice. But I'm going to stop right here. I'm going to continue on and finish on the next video, and be the Lord's will. But the sea, all the people that died in the sea will give up. Sea will give up the dead. Some people throw ashes, had their body burned. People had their body burned and throw it into the sea. I've seen a lot of things people be doing. We see on television that someone burn up the family member and throw the ashes into the sea. But the sea will give up the dead, according to God's Word. God's Word is true. Always come to pass. But that's all I have for y'all today. So every man gonna be judged according to their work. But May God bless y'all and give y'all wisdom and knowledge and understanding of His Word. So I was going through Revelation, try to get y'all to understand Revelation. You know, a lot of people don't understand it. Some preachers and stuff don't even want to church it because they don't understand it. You know, they don't even try to understand it. And somebody try to explain it to them, they think they're crazy. You know, it doesn't make sense to them. Because some of them still think sometimes, maybe like when the Bible talk about a beast, you know, about the word beast, they think that's animal coming out of the sea like a gorilla or something. You know, it's not talking about, it's talking about a king, a ruler of a nation, you know, kingdom. And what the Bible is talking about called a beast. So you have to understand that. You know, a lot of people get confused on a lot of stuff. And when you read Revelation, most of them get confused. That's why we have a lot of false doctrine. You know, just like everything is about God's law, about commandments, you know, about His laws, about rape, marriages, all different stuff. Everybody got all type of different belief. And none of them mostly not right. Some of them get some part right, some part be wrong. But you have to study God's Word to get everything right correctly. He lead us, you know, lead us and guide us to all truth if you search for it. But thank y'all. May God bless y'all and give y'all wisdom and knowledge and understanding of His Word.